Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hunroke with Reverend Yutaka Yamada. Today being Sunday, the 11th of July, or the 2nd of June in the 9th year of Chonglguk. So let's begin by offering a bow to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents, Chariot, Kyombe, Haro. And let's recite our family pledge both in Korean and English. Thank you.
가존맨세 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천원을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 6. Our family, the owner of Chonglguk, pledges to become a family that moves heavenly fortune by embodying the Heavenly Parent and True Parents, and to perfect a family that conveys heaven's blessing to our community by centering on true love. I'd like to ask Greg Stone if you could open the opening prayer, please.
Please join me in prayer. Dearest Heavenly Parent, True Parents, Heaven, Earth, Humankind, we give thanks that we can come before you this morning. This is Sunday morning, and we have the youth workshop going on throughout Oceania, and also our Sunday service. Also anticipating a presentation from President Hori. At this time, also we're in an amazing 7-year course of our True Mother, the second 7-year course leading up to 2027. True Mother has given us some very amazing goals to restore a third of the population of the world, to restore 7 regions, to break through, especially for the peaceful reunification of North and South Korea. We just also, we're praying for all of our work that we can support Mother, that we can be filial sons and daughters, we can be children who can really support True Mother in a substantial way. To do that, we have to purify ourselves. We have to understand your word. We have to understand how we can establish true loving families. So please guide us as we study your word during this very important time. Thank you. Please join us as we also look at True Mother's autobiography and True Parents' words. In the name of Greg and Reiko, Stornberg Central Family, I pray. Adieu.
Adieu. Thank you. Let's offer a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as she shares with us this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining this morning Hunroke. Today is Sunday, a really beautiful morning. East Australia, New Zealand is maybe cold day, but the Fiji or Vanuatu, Solomon Island is hot day, right? Even we are living the same world, but really we can see the different atmosphere. Really we put our Johnson and heart to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Currently, now the COVID situation is really getting worse, especially in Korea, Japan also, and of course Fiji. So really, we wish all things is getting better quickly. So every situation, there is God's will and God's plan and hope or some meaning. So we have to find a way and understand and those things. So today is our Oceania Winter Workshop. Second generation, second days. So I'm wonder everyone is joining this Hunroke or not, because this early 6 a.m. So, and this workshop is carried on by Zoom. If we gather one place together, and then easy to wake up, encourage together. But in Zoom workshop, meaning is almost self-control, right? You have to wake up, you have to take care, and you have to prepare. That's why it's a little bit challenging, but I hope all of you is following well. So we could see our Solomon Island members, or they are gathering well. Thank you for joining today's second day. Australia member, I hope everyone is here. New Zealand and also Fiji also here, right? Everyone is here. And Samoa. So let's start today. So let's continue to share about True Mother's autobiography, Mother of Peace. So yesterday, and also yesterday, our second generation workshop, mainly we learn about True Father's autobiography, a True Father's life course, and True Parents life course, and also how to find, identify, and achieving goal. So when True Father was young age with our second generation, teenager time, and also 20 years old, that time, how True Father tried to find the dream, vision, and challenge by himself. And also, where is the best place to plant your goal and bear fruit well? We could learn how to find, how to develop our process to find the goal. So really thank you yesterday, our brother Ken, and also Reverend John, great lecture. Really, we are so much inspired. And today is the second day. Today is our brother Daniel will give the lecture and also Sunday service. And also our President Hori will special message for our second generation, true parents and second, third generation. President Hori also give message. So our various family members, if you are available, also please join and receive the message together. So let's continue our mother's autobiography. So yesterday we share the title about dedicate your youth to exciting goals. So mother is talking about what kind of goal, what kind of dream do you have? So continuously, True Mother also emphasize, True Father also sharing us our dream, God's hope, and God's vision. So these things, even we listen many times, but they are important. How to find, how to establish, how to make a plan. So yesterday, Mother also sharing about story of a Hyojinim. Hyojinim is the elder son of true parents. When he was 24 years old, he went to Berlin in Germany and lead the conference. So when you watch the video, how was that? He was 24 years old, but already strong passion and vision, and they had offered the life for God and offered the life for the people. We could see that kind of strong passion, goal, and I will live for God. I will live for heavenly parents, and I will die for true parents. We could see those determination and this kind of dream. So how we can inherit and how we can learn, how we can find, this is really important. So let's continue our message. Turn passion into purpose, purpose into principle. As my husband and I traveled throughout Korea and the world, we were deeply saddened to see young people buried in a bleak reality, giving up on their dreams and wandering aimlessly without goals. We saw others who were setting lofty goals but could not accomplish them by themselves. Out of concern for this, in 1993, I went on a speaking tour to guide Korean students at more than 40 Korean universities. So true parents really love young people, because among the young people who doesn't have goal, who lose the wish, lose the hope, and just living without aim, true parents could see the hope. True parents could see the potential among the young people, among our second generation, third generation. True parents could see your potential and God's existence and God's special hope inside of you. That's why when true parents see that, they could not stop their heart. So they visited Korea, they visited all over the world, and to have a speaking tour. So mother is sharing when true mother did the speaking tour in Korea, 1993. It was a long and challenging tour that took me to virtually all the universities in Korea. In several instances, students of different religious or ideological persuasion opposed my coming and sought to turn me away at the gate, but I persevered, and in the end, I spoke at all the university. Maybe some of you heard of this story. When Trumada visited the university, this opposition group, communist group, or another religious group, or another ideological group, they tried to stop Trumada. That's why during Trumada is giving the speech inside of the building, outside, this CAP member and also another student almost fighting, try to stop, try to protect. So even that kind of environment, Trumada proceed and fulfill that speaking tour in Korea. On this foundation, my husband and I created the Youth Federation for World Peace in Washington, D.C. in July 1994 with representatives from 163 countries, people young and old, idealistic and full of energy, gathered with the heart of love for God, love for people, and love for one's nation. Everyone felt strong resolve to realize true families and manifest good values in their lives. Based on those foundations, True Parents established the Youth Federation for World Peace. So when True Parents gave the speech with this vision, even old people, even young people gathered together and they stood up with strong passion. After the inauguration, we headed out into the world with the ambition to set up branches in 160 nations within less than a year. The eager responses we got illustrated the burning aspiration of youth. One of YFWP's signature achievements was to bring together youth from North and South Korea in conference on the principles of peace as first step toward the unification of the Korean Peninsula. So centering on this YFWP Youth Federation, this movement is developing, and many young people become passionate and connected to the movement between North Korea and South Korea. So the unification between North and South Korea, this dream is a really cherished hope from our heavenly parents and our true parents. Still, this dream is not fulfilled yet. That's why Trumada is reading all this providence now. How to fulfill unification between North and South Korea. So Mada is reading through Universal Peace Federation and educating and sharing the message to the leader of the world. But in the same time, Mada is also talking to our young people. Please think, please cooperate, please support to fulfill heavenly unified Korea and also heavenly unified world. So this vision is not only our young people, together with the young people in the society, we have to fulfill that. That's why Mada is sharing this one. Why FWP's core message and activities and now blossoming through organizations such as the recently founded International Association for Youth and Students for Peace, IAYSP, Young Clergy Leadership Conference, and Youth and Young Adult Ministry. the Generation Peace Academy reaches youth in their gap year between high school and college, as that's the Special Task Force STF. These are service and educational programs taking place in the United States, Europe, and Oceania. So actually this part, Korean book, Trumada's book, and this English book is little bit different. So anyway, because those activity was carried on USA and in all over the world. So this may be additionally, those information is here. So MADA is really initiating those young activity, YSP, YCLC, and maybe have you heard about GPA in America? So this is the youth program. And in Asia is YLT. And before there was OLT in Oceania also, and ALT, Asia, and STF in several places. So important point is through those program, Trumada is organizing the youth educational training program. When you join this activity, you can find God and you can meet God. Do you want to meet God? If you want to meet God, you have to join this program and going to the front line. Then you can find God. That's why there is YLT and also many kind of youth activity in our Asian Pacific in the world level. So please join. So MADA is organizing all program for our young generation to train our youth. So when you join, we could see how much there is many kind of experience and you can feel God. And today is also our second generation workshop. I want to share another Trumada's word. This is Trumada's Orthology, Global Unity through True Parents. This is educating the second generation and training future leaders. This message is talked to directly our second generations. So we could see, please imagine, Trumada is standing here and sharing this message to our all blessed children in second generation. So let's read this one. True parents brought the marriage blessing to the world. You do not know the hardship true parents had to go through in the history of the providence of restoration, through indemnity in order to give birth to blessed families. True parents paid indemnity for everything in order to finally give birth to blessed families. You were born into such blessed families as their second generation. You need to understand that your lineage is different from the younger generation in the fallen world. If the fallen world is like muddied waters, you were born as clear water. We can call you pure water. This is an amazing thing and one for which you can be grateful. All of you today stand in an extraordinary position which cannot be expressed adequately with any form of adulation or praise. So Trumada is sharing about this story. Because your parents receive blessing, you are born as the second generation. So how much do you feel? How much you are understanding about the value of the blessing? So this is important. So true parents, our heavenly parents' dream or wishes, how to find the God's children. But because of human fall, God's sadness started. So after Adam and Eve's fall, those history is to finding begotten son and begotten daughter and to finding God's lineage. So when our second generation, when you are born, already you are second generation, then maybe you could not see so much about the history of investment of our heavenly parents, suffering and true parents' sacrifice. But behind of our lineage, there was our true parents' sacrifice and also Heavenly Parents' sacrifice. So when you have this word, because our second generation is pure water, and outside young people is muddied water. So some people say, why True Mother is sharing like this? Maybe this is discrimination. Why separate? Our young people is same. But please, before say like this, please think deeply again and again. So I want to share the next message. You have been newly born after 6,000 years of fallen human history because you were born in a position completely unrelated to Satan. You need to be different. You should not be stained by the secular world. Instead, you should become pure water that purify the world. To do so, you need to know your roots. You need to become true parents, filial sons and daughters, and loyal subjects. To walk that path, you need to study hard, invest your effort, and employ your expertise in helping to create our unique culture. So, True Mother is not talking or not discriminate. You are great and another person is bad. Mother's main point is not this point. Of course, maybe you can pitiful or sympathy or angry, or you can feel many feeling when you heard these things. But mother's main point is really in order to find you how much Heavenly Parents is waiting for this moment, investment and sacrifice, and finally find our God's lineage again, pure lineage. How much this lineage itself is important. This is the main point. So pure water, how much pure water, in order to make a pure water, how much difficult this point is talking about. So I found the photo. I could not find a good photo. You can see this one, really these dirty things, kind of spiritually fallen people. We could not see. That's why we are living here. But really, True Parents is talking about fallen world, fallen nature is this kind of really dirty things. So how about Heavenly Parents' sadness and investment is to clean up, clean and clean and clean and clean. And finally, wow, this good motorcycle like this, right? So this is mud water, but invest and invest and invest and finally become fresh water. So this process is not simple things. So mother's main point is not separate or dividing. How much important your existence as the pure water, and what is mother's wish? Not only yourself, please make another person also to be clear water together with God, together with true parents, together with pure love, together with true love. Please, when you go to meet the people, please make them to clean together. This is the main point. I'm pitiful, I'm okay with another brothers and sisters. They are really my lovely friend. That's why I want to become the muddy water together with them. This is not the main point. Meet with them to share the message and love and to make pure water together. So I want to share the one example. Do you know the differences? Did you heard about the pure love and the true love? I want to share this one. What are the kind of love found in the family? There are 4 kinds of love. Maybe you heard many times. So already not so much enough time. I will share. One is parental love, right? You can find the love inside your family, parental love. What is the second one? Conjugal love and siblings love. And also children's love. This is my daughter photo. My Harry and Yuna, already they are became big, but they are 10 years ago, they are young. So anyway, there were 4 kinds of love. living together like this. Then among four kinds of love, there are two types of love. One love is this, love that can be shared, then become beautiful world. And what is another love? Love that cannot be shared. If you share your love, then become the miserable world. So do you know what love is? To share and to make a beautiful world. So usually if have a time, I want to discuss with our younger generation, but not so much enough time, I will just continue. These three love, parental love, siblings love, and children's love. If you share and share and share, this society and world become the beautiful world. You know the parental love, you respect your elders. And what is siblings love? You share your love to brothers and sisters, your friend. And what is the children's love? You love and share to the younger generation. When you share, when you love them, then world become the beautiful. Then what is another love? If you share and share and share, this world become miserable. What kind of love? This love is the conjugal love. So this is the really important. Okay, so this already come the okay, just a moment. Yes, so I want to share about a story. Okay, so I want to talk to the young people. Please imagine maybe some of you are preparing for the blessing, right? Who are preparing blessing now? Is there some volunteer here? Anyway, everyone is maybe looks like no showing the video. Okay.
I am.
Who is this?
Young Min.
Okay, Yeonmin, thank you for your helping every time. So you are preparing your blessing now, and you try to meet your spouse almost. So when you meet the spouse, and spouse say, I love you so much, and I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you 50%. Are you happy or not?
No.
Then your husband say, okay, I love you 70%. Or 99.99% I love you. Are you happy or satisfied?
Not really.
Satisfied, you mean?
No.
99.99% is enough?
Almost.
Maybe almost satisfied, but we wish 100% love from my spouse because the love is absolute. So we wish the absolute love. So second one, maybe you can imagine continuously. Okay, husband say, I love you 100%. I love you bottom of my heart. And totally I love you 100%. But I love another women also 100%. Are you happy or not? Yes. If people love not only you, if love another person also, people is not also happy. Because we wish love is also the unique love we wish. And number third one, okay, I love you 100%. And also I love you bottom of my heart. I love you, only you, I love you. If you are beautiful, if you are pretty, then I love you. Do you love this kind of love? We wish unchanging love. Even you become good, become bad, but we wish unchanging love. Okay, finally, your husband say, I love you 100%, and I love you only you, and I never change my love. But I love you 50 years. Do you happy or not? 50 years I love you. Or I love you until you die. Our wish of love is eternal, not only 10 years, 50 years, even not until die. We wish that eternal love. That's why what kind of relationship between husband and wife? Love is actually absolute, unique, unchanging, and eternal. We wish this love to our spouse. Do you agree this? I don't know if you don't agree, then we cannot say the next part. Anyway, no, our nature actually we wish this kind of love between husband and wife and conjugal love. Then if you wish this love, how about your spouse? Your spouse wish this love or not? Your spouse, your future spouse surely wish the same love from you. Absolute 100% love, unchanging love, and unique love, and eternal love. That's why we have to prepare this purity, prepare this heart. That's why before I share, if you share this conjugal love to others, then your love cannot be complete anymore. This is the conjugal love. That's why if you share your conjugal love to others, you are another man, another woman, your love cannot be complete anymore. That's why how you can keep this nature and yourself is really important. So what is pure love? Life of keeping purity before marriage and fidelity after marriage makes people happy through fulfilling their desires to have absolute, unique, unchanging, and eternal love. So we need true love and pure love. So you can see this one. So true love, unconditional, give and forget, getting bigger for sake of others and love for everyone. And core point of true love, love for only one. That's why we are talking about the family. The core love inside of the family love is really pure love between husband and wife. If destroy this love between husband and wife, how we can create the parents' love, brother and sisters' love, and children's love? That's why pure love between husband and wife and conjugal love inside of family is the inside of the husband and wife is really important. So how you can keep purity, this is the main point. That's why mother is talking about this story. So I shared okay, so that's why mother is sharing this story. So I will read. We also need to live for the sake of others. For the first time in 6,000 years, true parents perfected, completed, and concluded the work for the providence of restoration through indemnity. And you who are born of parents blessed by those true parents are the pure water. Wherever you go, muddy water should be transformed into pure water. Every place you visit should be turned into clear water. Whatever you are doing in your part of the world, you still have the responsibility to bring new life, to meet many people and raise them. I'm saying that you have to witnessing to the people. So mother is emphasize you are pure water and to make people to be pure water and the witnessing. So what is actually this meaning? This is not talking about the difficult things. We are sharing about the two kinds of love. Our true love, you can share your love, and another thing is conjugal love. This is the concept of love. So when you meet your friend, please think different, these two kinds of different one. Conjugal love, brother and sister's love is different. For example, your different gender brother is suffering something, and you go there, you embrace them, but you should love by brother and sister's love. This is correct way. But if you see this person is the pitiful, you love with conjugal love, this is totally wrong things. You will become the miserable result. That's why in the society, maybe your friend is thinking many things. How about my relationship with my girlfriend, boyfriend, love relationship? So mother is talking about to make them pure water, meaning is please share your concept, our true love, our pure love, and our ideal family concept. So some brother and sister is here. Maybe your friend already have sexual relationship or many kind of friend have boyfriend or girlfriend. when they get pregnant before get marriage, for example, your friend, they have pregnant already before get marriage, then do you know what girl say? After they found out the girl already pregnant, what she say to the boyfriend? Ah, my boyfriend, there is big problem. I had pregnant, right? Before get marriage, they have sexual relationship, and they got the pregnant. They say, I have big problem. This is really now current situation and miserable situation. But after getting marriage, if wife found out, now wife have a pregnant, what wife say? My darling, I have a good news. Good things happen. Great news, right? That's why that much this relationship between husband and wife or between men and women is important. So mother is talking about, please share the pure water, meaning is just share those concepts. What is really ideal love? What is ideal relationship between boy and girl? If your friend is thinking, okay, I want to have a boyfriend, I want to have a girlfriend, please tell them. You have to think, what is really ideal love? What is ideal family? What is really beautiful happiness inside the family? You have to think well. Otherwise, you will destroy your life. You will destroy your future. So mother is sharing. Witnessing is not talking of the different things. Please share those love. Please share those heart. So these things is mother is talking about to our second generation. Because our blessed family environment is the protected environment. That's why when you listen our concept of purity, concept of true love, maybe you are easy to understand, easy to catch the point because your environment is already ready. But when we see the society, there are many kinds of the broken family or many kinds of the problem. That's why really Heavenly Parents wish, please find and share this ideal truth, purity, and ideal family and the true family. There is the happiness there. There is the beautiful things here. That's why please share this message to another person. So mother called the all second generation and telling to those message. So this is final slide. You come from different route. If you lead a life of practicing true parents' words, the environment surrounding you will become cleaner and broader. Ultimately, your tribe will unite, your people will unite, and your country will unite. Then the world will unite as one. History will tell us how precious it is that you and your parents are living in the same age as their parents. That is why you have much to learn. So mother, today I share about through mother's message about really message for the second generation, how we can come together, how we can stand as filial sons and daughters to share the message. So I hope this 2 days workshop is to finding God's hope, finding God's dream through several lecture, through several program. We will find a way, find the dream, and let's offer the happiness to our heavenly parents and true parents. So thank you very much for joining this Undoke. Let's have a great time. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much from Yutaka, as always, really bringing things to us so clearly so that we can truly understand how to connect and how to understand more deeply. When I was listening to that, I was reflecting on how we all look. Externally, we all look the same. You can't see the mud. You can't see whether the person's clear or not, because it's not an external thing. When you look, second gen, fallen, whatever, everyone looks the same. We all people. True parents look like any man or woman. Externally, it's the same, but internally is the main thing how do you recognize internally the quality of a person? And the thing about being blessed is that the thing about the fall is that there's no connection with God. Adam and Eve were born with a connection to God, but then because of the fall, they lost that connection. And ever since, everyone's been born, not connected to God. And that's the fundamental. So when you look at second gen and they can look at their friends, they look the same. But we have to see where we are at. Being born blessed means we are born connected to God. And when you're born connected to something, you just see it as being normal. You don't see it as being different, because it's your whole experience is I'm born connected to God. And the thing about what whole restoration is about is to fix what Adam and Eve failed to do. Adam and Eve failed to grow up, and that's our path. Our path is to grow up as sons and daughters of God, born connected. So the fundamental difference between first and second gen, the fundamental difference is we're born connected. But what do we do with that? Adam and Eve were born connected, but they fell. Okay, so everyone is in a situation of being conflicted with that. So we have to keep, as Reverend Yutaka was saying, we have to keep our purity, we have to maintain it, we have to recognize where we are. And so to do what Adam and Eve failed to do. And because of our true parents are the first couple on earth to completely do what Adam and Eve failed to do. They became mature adults, and they became blessed by God. God said, I accept and authorize your marriage. And therefore they could freely have that deep love with God and deep love with each other. And that's everyone's life course is the same, to recognize that everyone, because the fall started not connected, through the blessing we become connected, but then it's our responsibility to complete our growth and become the original ideal that God, first felt to embrace his family. So we need to recognize that blessed people are connected to God, and it's our responsibility to complete. So thank you, and thank you again, Reverend Yutaka, for your guidance. And I'll open it up to others to share. And I can see that Na in New Zealand has a hand up. So go ahead. Need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry, that was a mistake. By accident. But anyway, yeah, greetings to everyone. It is nice to see the young ones, and I wanted to welcome Yoshimi from Rotorua, and also Doi, also from here, from New Zealand, to young people. It's good to see second gen. Joining in, of course, all the young second gen and Solomon's. Well done. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We should give an applaud to all our second gen who've taken the time to come here and do this workshop, and to really find their purpose and realize their goals. So,
yeah.
thank you. All right, the floor's open. Who would like to share? Yes, Uncle Randall has his hand up. Go ahead.
Hello, and great service there, Reverend Yutaka. One thing also with the love, there's a yin yang type of love as well. So when you think of a dog that you have, and the dog is happy and running around and wanting to play, this is a giving out type of love. When he's whimpering, when he's pretending to be hurt so that he draws love from you, and oh, this is the type of thing. This is a one that isn't giving so much, but trying to suck love out of us. And some people just whimper, just oh, don't you love me anymore, or things like this. And okay, it is a love, but it's just so draining from everyone around. So the yin and yang style of love is also there, and you kind of find that people that whimper and this type of stuff is really draining at times. So yeah, try and draw out the help people to be initiating and giving the love, not just taking. So, but anyway, thank you, and good luck everybody there. See you.
Thank you. Yes, Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, just I know you've all heard a lot of theory already from a couple of people for the workshop, but just a point that I'm Heavenly Father's developing with me at the moment is that difference between vertical parental love and horizontal love. And parental love is not changing. It's unchanging. It doesn't matter, and only parents can feel this. It doesn't matter what your children do, you always love them. But that's not the case for horizontal love. So when you look at the 4-position foundation, all of those little angles, they're all vertical loves, and they are unchanging, but the horizontal ones have to be maintained. And I think if we make that distinction, we often unconsciously think, we hear these words, I'll love you forever, these horizontal words between husband and wife, but they have to be maintained and developed and worked on because they're changing. And the reason they're changing is because that love does come from us. It develops from us, but the vertical love comes from God. That's why it's that's why it's unchanging. So just wanted to make that little point. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Yeah, don't be shy. You can share. There's actually a lot of people here, so that you'll find that you've got an option in the reaction to raise your hand. That makes it easy to see when there's many people. So yes, Catherine, go ahead.
No, there's just a note in the chat that Candice has got a note there. Can the kids sing now? Have they prepared a song or something?
I don't know.
Oh.
But we can ask that in a minute. But we have Roa with a hand up at the moment.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Roa.
Sing. Well,
Yeah, go ahead, Roa. You need to unmute.
Good morning, Heavenly Parents to Parents. Good morning, leaders, elders, brothers, and sisters. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
As always, camera not good. Okay. So I just want to share my heart. I'm grateful that when I was 16, I was I just felt Heavenly Parents to Parents are my camera using many different ways to be able to reach out to people, and I believe at that time when I joined, like I was restored through CARP. And after graduation, I joined ALT. And then after finishing ALT, I joined the Youth Federation for World Peace. So I just felt that through these organizations, or through many different ways, Heavenly Parents and True Parents try to reach out to people to be able to restore them. So yeah, maybe for blessed children, they do not know many things yet about the outside world. I don't know. But having been there and knowing what's the situation there, we can really know the difference. And then what else? And this kind of pure love lecture, Reverend Yutaka Yamada used to give us AOT. So I was able to like give this lecture to many people, like in the university, in the community, in elementary schools, everywhere, like in Asia. And I just felt all along I was giving this lecture to myself, not to people. Like when you're young, you think like you know many things and you want to try many things. However, it's really good that you will listen to the elder people because they know, they understand and already experience many things. So to say, I'm just grateful that through this Pure Love lecture or through the principles that I have received, yeah, I also have received the blessing and I'm just grateful. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So we only have time for one more person to speak before we need to go into unison prayer. So who would like to share something? Yes, Janela, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just thinking, listening to the lecture this morning, from your mother. When I was young, I think one of the challenges is really to kind of how do I change, how do I deal with what I see wrong or even judgment or even like in I grew up also in a religious family. So it's like, how do you judge how do you deal with the fact that it feels like we're judging, other people? But like God's, like we all come from Heavenly Parent, we all being created. We all human beings are created by Heavenly Parent, by God, the Creator. So how do I deal with that? And I remember feeling like, looking at my parents and saying, oh, why is mom not really responding to dad's love? My father tried to just kind of hug my mom, but she wasn't really responding to that. And as a child, I felt, what's going on, or what's wrong with mom? And then I actually felt, because we used to talk a lot. My dad used to, teach us, and he felt really very connected, and the love for Jesus, that Jesus had this amazing love and that he really wanted to help others. So as a child, I could feel that, wow, what's going on? So I want to help my parents, So I think that's such a key point, like when we see the wrong in others, not to judge them or even our parents, but feel, okay, how can I help? How can I do something to help them? And so that is actually really like a good attitude, because it helps me to not to feel judgment or not feel and that's something that can hurt my own self. If I judge others, or judge or feel resentment or feel, well, they're not really good enough. So this is towards anyone really, but feel like, okay, they struggling with something, but you see that as a sense of I can see that, but I can understand that they need some help. Or so just a change of attitude, even like with our friends or with anyone, just to understand where they are at and continue to, you know, grow myself and to understand how can I embody this love, and how that's the most powerful way to actually really share with others. If I embody it, if I can really feel myself that love, then I can easily share, not because I want to teach something, but because I want to love them too. And that's a very key point, is to embody it. Yeah, so good luck everyone, and yeah, have a great workshop.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's time for us to do our closing unison prayer. So I'll just share the screen and let's pray together. Arju, Arju, Arju. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Just to remind you that this is the same link we're using today for the Sunday service and then for the special message for President Hori later on. So see you again and have a good day and enjoy the workshop. Okay.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Hi, Chihiro. Love to Mandy.
Bye, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.